Hello everyone and welcome to what's another Heroes of the Storm video, and today I'm going to play as some Rehgar. That is shaman character who has I would say that he feels like to be quite good healer, hero, and otherwise the kind of support role for him. And well, I also think that he's marked also as not really sure was it melee support or range support. Well, but anyway, playing as him in this video, and actually I played this match last night, and I tried to commentate while playing, but at some point I just realized that I maybe was so concentrating on the gameplay itself that there was so many silence moments that didn't really get chance to commentate what I'm doing in the game, so I thought, well, let's do the commentary in the later on. So I would say that funny thing that I found out last night was that I played few games. One reason was that because there was the XP boost thing also, so I wanted to take some kind of advance for that too, but played few games and fun to realize that how different two different games can be, because this one was quite good game for me for personally, and also it was quite good game for our team also, but if I would be a little bit think about the personal aspect in here, it felt like that everything was going quite well for me, and that went. Another game that I played, it was just total catastrophe. For me personally, I was playing as a Walla, the demon hunter, and I don't really know why that game was so hard, but I did also record that, so I might put that game also in the channel, just to show you that not every game that I play can be good one. So, and like you just a moment ago see when I was fighting with the Jaina, I was a little bit. This was one of the fails that I did a little bit make. I was a little bit too aggressive in there, and I really should have been a little bit more careful. And that way, I thought that that was a little bit unnecessary death for me. So, but still, I think I did say this in the previous video that for me, I don't really have that much experience with these MOBA stylish games, so I'm in that way I really need a little bit practice when to push and when to maybe be a little bit more passive or a bit more defensive, that I don't get that much of some unnecessary death from myself. And I think even this game, there is the small chances that you can feed the other team and allow them to become a little bit more powerful quicker than your own team. But still, what I've seen in my own games and what I've seen in other people's videos, feels like that if other team gets higher level quicker than the other one, then the weaker team gets some kind of boost with their XP, or the other team gets some kind of weakening for their XP gaining. So I think in this game it's not maybe really that bad for the feeling, but still, no one likes to die because they make their own mistakes and stuff like that. And that is this kind of feeling that I'm having with these kind of games, that if I'm dying with because I make myself some kind of mistake, then it just doesn't. It's just something that I need to go back and look at what I did wrong and stuff like that. So, but in this game, I wasn't in the beginning quite sure that what kind of role I might take, since our team already had Lily, that is also healer hero, and so I did just want to go only the chain heal, because we have already had healer, and I'm not really sure how it affects in the game if you're using two healers in the one match. So does it make that your possible DPS or damage output is a little bit weaker than the other team, and stuff like that? So if you're watching the talents that I'm taking for this game, I would say it's a little bit mix of the healing, and I'm also taking some buffs for the lightning shield that I try to put quite often for myself and my teammates in this game. So would say that this isn't really anyway in the aggressive or supporting build that I'm using it. And one reason is also because, well, while I was playing this game, I didn't even have all the talents open, so it was a little bit that I needed to just pick up that what was to offer to me. So, and also one thing that I try to do a lot in this game, to throw myself or the allies to chain heal, to just trying to keep us alive a little bit better than. And that way I just wanted to a little bit allow that we can stay the lines a little bit longer. And also in this game, and I think I did it in the previous game also, that I was trying to stay lanes that didn't have any of our players, because that also gives our team a little bit more, or we can get the XP from those lanes also, so that helps us to stay ahead to other team or stay close to them. And I felt that this game we were quite often a little bit ahead in the other team, at least in the level wise, and also it was quite nice that we did get also the first two cannonball bombards also, so that helped us a little bit for the tower push also. But for me, it was also quite nice to try out the Rehgar, since quite often in these kind of games I like to play the ranged characters, and if I think as a damage wise, Rehgar is a little bit more as a melee character, and especially with the melee characters, there comes the thing that I was mentioning earlier, that I really need to practice and learn when to push and when to stay a little bit more passive or defensive, not to, it's basically not to run around like a fool. and there you just saw that I did pop up my heroic ability, the Bloodlust, and that was a little bit mistake. I did press wrong button accidentally, and well, basically you could say that I did waste it, so that wasn't really that good thing. And there is also one thing that I need to learn in this game, that when to use my heroic ability, because I feel like that in some situations I really should use it even when I'm doing 1v1 with enemy players, so that I could secure kill in there, or that I could secure my own escape or stuff like that. So, but like I said, it's something that I really need to practice, and for me at least, this game feels a little bit more easier to access than the other mobile games. And I think, I'm not sure did I speak about this in the previous video, but I have tried out the other games also, and oh yeah, and here's the situation when I was trying to hunt down the enemy Lidan that was quite low in health, but afterwards I realized that I should have taken my ghostful traveling form, and then I might have had enough time to catch him, but also I did realize that he could have got the healing well, or whatever it is called, that gives you health and mana, and after that he could have easily killed me if I really haven't paid attention to stuff. So, and so far, for me at least, it feels like that stealth characters has been the hardest enemies for me. Well, I think there might be for everyone, but I think, I don't know, maybe it's just that I need to also try to pay more attention to if I could spot them, or try to maybe get a little bit starting to have a good guess that where they might be hiding, so that I wouldn't just run in the bad situation where I think that I can survive, but then there will be that one stealth enemy who's just nuking me down quickly and stuff like that. So, and there you just saw me that I was a little bit looking the enemy towers, and I did find that the one tower was so low on health that, well, basically I thought that I want to go break it down, since like you see, I thought that, well, it's only 1 or 2 hits, and Lily also came to attack with me, but this didn't really go so well. And this is one of those situations that I realized afterwards, that after I did break down that tower, we really should have left that spot, and because, well, I didn't really make good decisions. Like, I caused my own death in here, and I also caused that Lily does die too. So that was something that was totally my fault, and it's something that I did learn something. So, and hopefully it's something also that I won't do again in the games in future. But what I did learn in this game was that I find out that playing as a support character or hero uh, was quite uh, fun, and it even might be something that I might try out in again in future games. And but still, for me, at this point in the game, I'm mostly relying on the heroes that are coming from the free rotation. And reason why I'm doing that is because before I want to go buy another heroes for my own rooster, and it doesn't matter am I going to spend gold or real money to buy those heroes, but for me it is more that I just want to try out them first and see if the hero is something that I would like to use and or play with. And of course, like I've said a few times already, even in this video, that I've been watching videos about Heroes of the Storm from other people, and so sure I have some basic idea that how some heroes works or what kind of skills they have and how the skills works. But still, even if you know how some skills works, you don't really know that are those that kind of skills that you like and or how they fit for your own playstyle or something like that. And also now that I'm looking on this fight, I realized that I should have used the bloodlust in there. So yeah, so that is also one good reason for me to record these games and watch them afterwards, because I could also say that this is kind of a learning process for me, that when I'm watching the game after I've played, it's so much easier to see what kind of mistakes I might have done and where I could improve my playing and stuff like that. So yeah, in that way, I think it will be also quite useful to record games and, well, maybe not necessarily put all of them from the YouTube channel, but just to get that way a little bit improve my knowledge about the game, and maybe that will also start to get some better idea how to play different heroes and seeing what I'm doing wrong, and in that way also starting to get a little bit better. Starting to maybe get a little bit better in game overall. But yeah. Like I was earlier talking about the getting a heroes. Yeah, I just want to first try out them in the free rotation, and after I start to find heroes that I really enjoy playing with, then I'm quite sure that I'll start to buy them, and one way or another. So that is something to think about. And yeah, like I think you have seen it through whole game in here. I don't really use that much the lightning shield for myself. If there is a let's say damage dealer dealing allies with me, then for me it feels like that it's more useful to, if there is a melee character and he's fighting with the enemy minions or with another enemy hero, then it's, for me it feels like it's more useful to throw the lightning shield from him so he can get a little bit more extra damage to the hero, because he's going to be quite close to the hero and stuff like that. And I think also in the future games when I might try Rehgar again, I might go a little bit more full on the healer mode, trying with the skills, trying to take more of those buffs for the chain healing, and yeah, here was once again one of those little bit unnecessary deaths. And now that I'm thinking of it afterwards, I really see that I should have just take the mount and run away from there. There was way too many enemies around me, and but like you can see, the enemy core is almost dead, and especially from the bottom there is coming quite a heavy push all the time, and also in the map you can see there is coming from bottom, top also. So yeah. But after playing with a few games with Rehgar, I would say that he's really going to be one of those heroes that I might buy at some point, and I'm really interested to try out him purely as a healer in the future. At least for me, he felt like quite good, or at least a support character. So yeah, and in that game we will get victory, and result of that I did get my Rehgar for level 4, and now he has all the talents, so I can a little bit more think about the builds that I could make from him. But thank you for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed at least the gameplay, if not the commentary. And like or dislike the video, you know how it goes, and if there's something that you want to say, please leave a comment in below video. But otherwise, I hope you're having a nice day, and we'll see you in the next time. So see ya.